Hello there, it is Henry with Henry's Rifles. Today we're going to be filleting a bass. It's already dead, but to kill it you got to put your knife right in between his eyes and up on his head. To the top of his head, right above where his eyes are. Oh, he's still got some nerves in him. That solved that. He is definitely dead now. But next thing you want to do, which I already did, is you want to cut in a little C shape right here around his gills. Make sure not to cut his gills, because that will not be part of this. And once you've done that, cut all the way as deep as possible. Then on the top you want to cut along his fins here to where it almost reaches the back, but not quite, as I will show you in a minute. You're definitely going to want a sharp knife for this, but cut about that far. Then you'll be able to stab your knife through and out the other side, then cut most of the way through to where there's still some skin hanging on it. I did not do this one very well. Then what you did on the top, you're going to want to do the same thing on the bottom of it. Cut along his stomach from the initial cut where you did last time. Make sure you're going on, well, there's two sides of the fish. Make sure you're going on the side that you started on of the bottom fins. I don't know what they're called. Please leave that in the comments. Once you're done with that, you should have a little bit of hanging skin here. And that is good. Oh, shoot, that scared me. Then, from the top, you should be able to see this by now. A full-on inside view of the fish up to his spine. Then, from there, you're going to want to just cut inside and keep as much of the flesh as possible, since this is what you're going to be eating. But don't cut yourself. I'm doing this at my own risk. Cut along his rib cage. And if it helps, you could go to the other side and do the same, but it usually doesn't help me, so I will not be doing it. The scales will start to fall off after he dies, so don't worry about that. And then you should be able to see this, if you're doing it right, you should be able to see the rib cage there. And then you're going to want to cut towards the back of the fish. Leave that piece of skin hanging there. Then you're going to want to flip them around to the edge of your table. And then just hold your knife flat and cut straight away, leaving the skin on the bottom and the flesh on the top of the knife. Like this. You can see the skin on that side and the flesh on that side. You're going to want to cut all the way through. If you've done this right, which I think I did, you should be able to have this kind of piece of meat. Then you're going to want to flip it around and do the same thing on the other side.